back.
We're back
With the Cozy Show and the Cozy Corner.
Mm-hmm.
It's your hosts, Chris Mariscal, Jaime Ornelas, and we have a special guest today, Jose.
Oh,
There
sorry.
you go.
No, Jose Duarte. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually our guests, whenever we say that, we let our guests kind of say it, and then I never tell them beforehand that I'm gonna do it. So it's always like this awkward gap where they're like, "Oh," and then say my name. You know. So glad you took initiative.
Yeah. Well, we like that here at Crime Maze Studios.
We like initiative.
Okay. Awesome.
Can you tell them what you said, like why you got our attention? I guess I don't like to phrase it like that, but
like, what was your
opener?
What was it? Okay. I had reached. You had like a Q&A thing on Instagram, and I was like,
"Dang, that was long ago."
Yeah, it was. Huh?
A couple months, yeah.
And then you were like, "You're not getting on the fucking show."
I know,
I'm kidding.
I was hecka like. It was such a political answer because I hadn't even talked to Chris about it yet, and I told him when we did that Q&A, I was like, answer however you want to answer. I'm gonna answer however I want to answer, and then like later whatever. So I was like, well, I don't know. This is the first time that's ever happened, you know. I was like, I don't know how to do this, how to react to it. So I was like, oh yeah, like for sure, maybe. I just don't know. You know.
I was like, I'm like some random guy from the same high school. So we went to the same high school. I was a year below them, but I reached out and I was like, you guys need a gay guy on the show. And I was like, I'm gay, let me be on the show. And I reached out, and then I was like, I'm here now. So
he said he wants to answer all our gay questions.
Yeah. A lot of straight guys have questions, and I like to answer it. So I think it's just funny.
So you don't feel like you get annoyed?
No. I like it when like I'm the center of attention, and so like when the straight guys are asking, I'm like I'm the center of attention right now. So,
I feel like it's like a great attitude to have. It's like how else do we like learn about each other and stuff if you're not willing to like talk about it, or if you get offended like really easy, you know? I hate that, but I'm really excited. Like we were saying before the show started, we've never really had friends who are gay, so it's really exciting because I've never been able to like ask these questions and stuff before. So yeah.
And now you're here.
Yeah,
you did it.
He's here.
You made the change.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you have a specific first question in mind?
I wanted to ask, like, how did you? I guess what was the moment when you like realized you were gay? Or did you always know, or like how does that go?
I feel like I didn't know until honestly like 6th grade. But looking back, like even when I was younger, I was watching like cartoons, and I was really like, it wasn't like attraction. And I look back and I'm like, okay, I was attracted to these like cartoon like male characters.
Like Ben 10 goes hard.
Yeah, no, exactly. So I was like, I look back and I was like, oh, okay, I've been gay.
I've been gay
since the day I came out of the vagina. I was like, oh, but
never want to see one again.
I was like, no,
this is too traumatic.
Yeah, but
his trauma still from it.
Yeah, with me to this day. No. I'm gonna branch off, but Gold Star Gay. Have you heard of that?
No.
Gold Star Gay?
No, I don't. I think it's kind of dumb, but it's like if you've never done anything with a girl, you're like a Gold Star Gay.
Oh, so you're like perfect, like in
Not
terms
like
of gayness, you're like untouched.
Yeah, I guess just like,
Okay.
but I mean, I kissed a girl one time. You guys might know her. I'm not gonna.
Wait, we could bleep it.
We
if
could
you
bleep
want,
it.
but
Okay.
if you don't want.
She was your guys's. She's a lesbian now. So what happened was.
Wow.
Damn, you guys were both like, fuck that. You start
throwing
throwing up.
We kissed her, and I kissed her, and I was like, oh, and she was like, oh, and then after that, we were both like,
Did you feel something?
Yeah.
Wait, and you already knew you were gay at the time?
No, that was like, it was like a little kiss, like it was elementary school,
Okay.
and then like, I just think it's funny that now we're both gay.
Yeah, that's good.
But I think, oh shit, I don't know if I'm holding it.
No, you're
You're
good.
good.
But yeah, I think in like 6th grade was when I was like, okay, I think like I
just
might
make
be
the
gay,
switch.
and and then I don't think there was like an exact moment. I think maybe it was like, I was like, oh, let me watch this gay porn, and then I was just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit, that's kind of
Damn,
hot.
this is nice.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Did you feel like there was any in between time where you're like, oh, I maybe both, like guys and
bisexual?
girls? Yeah. Or were you just kind of like, no, just the other? You know, like just.
Yeah, I
full.
think it was just like when I realized I was just like, okay, I'm not really like attracted. Like I think girls, like I see girls and I'm like, damn, like she's beautiful. But I'm like, I would never like boobs. Ugh. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Boobs and vagina. I'm like, oh, let me stay away from that.
Yeah. I think that me and Jaime are like really comfortable with our sexuality, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I want to ask your opinion on that. I don't know like how much you've watched us, but like I feel like we're really comfortable in the fact that we can do that too with guys and be like, damn, they're like really handsome or like they're really hot, you know? Like
yeah. I feel like I do that all the time. Like especially I'm like, damn, like that guy's really attractive. But at the same time where it's like I'm not gonna like I don't want to have sex with him. But like I'm like I don't know. It's crazy how like you don't see that. Like when guys don't even like comment or anything, it's like how do you just see like Channing Tatum in Step Up and be like, damn, that guy's fucking, like, you know? Yeah, like, oh no. It's like you gotta appreciate the beauty.
How do you see Leonardo DiCaprio look alike? Think that like, you know what I mean?
You have a chance, you know?
No, but and then also like I don't know if you've seen, but like we like we're comfortable like being like naked in front of each other and stuff, or like I guess, like touching each other and shit, and like.
Whoa, touching each other? That's kind of
gay.
No, I'm just messing with you guys.
I was like, what the fuck? That's kind of gay.
No, okay.
I don't know. Like, does that like strike you as weird that like we're straight but we're comfortable like that type of stuff?
No, I'm all for. I think like the guys that are like, oh, that shit's like, I could never. Like, I'm just like, you guys like, there's nothing wrong. Like, you know, I think it's, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think it's great.
You're for it. Nice. I think all our friends are cool with it. Like, we surrounded ourselves with people that are like the same, accept us. You know? But yeah. I feel like whenever you have like friends who are girls, they always like love it. Like, they just think it's like so funny and then,
like wholesome.
Dudes sometimes are like, God damn, but like
yeah, I know. A lot of older people, you kind of like get those looks and or like those comments, and you're like, you know.
Yeah, but then there's like feet people who love it.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, hey, shout out the feet people.
Anyways,
how do you? Do you feel like it's hard to have like guy best friends now, like with this, or do you think you've, like in some situations where like they're more cautious around you or something like that, you know? Like have you experienced that?
I didn't really have like a lot of like guy friends until like the end of high school, and I think it was just like a me thing. Like I just felt like more comfortable with like hanging out with girls, but I'd still talk to like guys and like I don't know, just like make jokes and like try and be friends. But I mean, like growing up too, I was like, I know I'm gay. Like I got like a big target on my back, so like I did my best to like try and like be as friendly to like as many people as I could in like middle school and all that. And like I've only had to deal with like sorry, I just thought about this hilarious story. But there was only one time I've had to deal with like any homophobia, and it was this one guy. We were in the locker room and he was like, oh, like you're trying to see
his
naked.
Name.
I don't remember his name. I don't remember.
We'll put a picture of it.
I'll find you, bitch. No. But we were in the locker room. He's like, oh, like you're trying to see us, and I was like, are you just mad that I could get more pussy than you, or what? And then all these straight guys in the locker room were like, oh shit, and he didn't say shit to me, and I was like, yeah, that's what I thought, bitch. Like, get back in there, go back in the closet. Yeah, showed him. Queer. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck.
But yeah.
Damn,
that's good. That's good that you've only had to deal with it like once. I feel like it's kind of common. I mean, like to deal with that. So, here's pretty good. Imagine living in like, I don't know, Ohio. I'm sure it's hard. You know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you feel like the media or like movies or anything like portrays it to be worse than it is, like homophobia?
I honestly think it's just our area. I think I'm scared to go into Oakdale sometimes too, because that's where I live right now, and like they're known for very like cowboy, like racist. So I'm like, damn, I got the brown skin and like the gay.
Yeah, you're really the opposite. You know,
they don't like me.
Don't pay your nails in front of them, please.
Yeah, but I think it's just our area. I think I'm lucky to be in this area, and I think, like you said, like Ohio and like places like that, there's still like a lot of homophobia.
Yeah.
I mean, I just saw a video of a preacher in like some state like that, and he was saying like we need to like line up all the gays and shoot them.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
And it's like, I'm like, damn, and you're like preaching about God and shit, and you're like,
I don't know, that doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's like, it's crazy though, but I'm like, yeah.
That was one of my questions. Are you religious at all?
I grew up like pretty religious, but my parents, they were like super accepting of me and everything, and like even my like extended family, but I kind of just stopped going to church just because, like, first of all, like, the singing, like, what the fuck?
I don't like it?
No, I'm like, I'm there for, like, an hour, like, 2 hours, and, like, the one half of the hour, like.
You're just fucking
like,
singing.
Yeah, and I'm standing there, and I'm like, my legs are tired. Like, can we fucking sit? Like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'd say that I, like, believe in God, but, like, I don't trust, like, the Bible and all that. I think it's, like, it's written by man, and I think that people really put their own ideals into it. And I mean, like, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you know, but, like, the Bible, like, it never said anything about, like, gay people.
Mm-hmm.
It was originally, like, about pedophilia, and then in the 60s, they changed it to say gay.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just,
how do you
like,
change the Bible?
yeah, I don't know.
That's what sketch is like. There's so many rewrites and like so many translations, and
exactly.
it's like, and like you said, people pick and choose, and people manipulate the shit out of it. Like, you know, all you need is like one page, and you could lead an army. You know, like what? You know,
it's crazy, but yeah.
Did you feel like? Did they, when you were at church, did they ever say like kind of like weird, hateful gay things where you're like, oh, that kind of sucks? Like, you know?
I don't really remember. I went to Big Valley for the most part, so it's Christian, not Catholic. And I know, like, Catholics, you know, more tend to be like a little bit more homophobic. But I think it's in like a lot of different religions, but I think it's very predominant in there because, like, I've seen it, like, you know, just like the videos and all that. And, like, I mean, I've heard, like, I don't remember who, but, like, even though the Pope's like said it's okay to be gay now, some people are still like, well, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm like, that's the man that's closest to God. I don't know what he's talking about. Like,
exactly. Like, you're just gonna pick and choose no matter what, you know? Like, if that's supposed to be kind of like your, you know, your goal right there, and then he's like, oh yeah, it's going to be gay. You'd be like, well, you know, like, you're just gonna choose anyways, you know? Like, it's just a you thing, you know?
Yeah. So how did it go? Like you said, in around 6th grades when you realized. I don't know if this is like an outdated term, but like when you came out of the closet, so to speak. When was that? Was that at the same time that you like realized, or did it take you a while?
I think it was 7th grade. And it was when I came out to my friends, and like I did like a little test run with like the friends in my groups that I wasn't like the closest with yet. And I'd tell them, and I'd be like, let's see, but like, even if they were homophobic, they would have just went and told my friends. So I don't know what I was thinking. It would have worked, but they were super supportive and everything. And then I didn't actually get to come out to my parents. I got outed.
Shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't like that. I don't feel like it was.
There's no like ill feelings against.
Yeah, it was one of my friend's younger brothers. Like, he had heard, and like, he didn't know that, like, my family didn't know. So he told my brother, and so my brother was like, oh my God, Mom, like, he's getting picked on for being gay. So I came home, and my mom was like,
he's not gay.
He's like, he's not gay. And then there I'm at home, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gay. But I walked in one day, and my mom was just like in her room. She was like, we need to have a talk. And I was like, oh, okay.
She's like, you need to get out.
And she was like, are you getting? Yeah, she's like, get the fuck out right now, you.
Had that one before.
But I just walked in, and she was like, are you getting bullied? Like, are you gay? And I was like, I started crying. I was like, yeah, like, I'm gay. And like, my mom was like, okay, well, like, you need to tell your family, like, you need to tell your dad and all that too when you feel ready. And I was like, okay. And I told my dad, and I was scared to tell him because I remember when I was younger, I had remembered him saying something homophobic one time, and I was like really scared to come out to him. But honestly, I think he's like the most like, he asks questions. He's like, so do you take it up the butt? Like shit like that.
He's not like, oh, you're gay, but like, I don't want to know anything about it.
He asks like the most questions out of my family.
That's
he's
good.
Like, yeah,
good.
but
Nice.
yeah. So he's like.
So that conversation went pretty well then, I assume?
Yeah. It was really good, and I'm like, I'm glad that happened. But yeah.
Do you feel like you kind of like hesitated to tell people because you were more like, or to tell your family in a sense, like because you were scared, or because like you weren't sure or something?
Mainly because I was like scared, you know. I think that was like the big thing, and I think that's like the big thing for everyone.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I think it's like it's a mix too. I didn't really like struggle with it. I was like, oh, I can't be gay. Like, I was like, I'm gay.
Yeah,
gay
like there was
like, there's no way.
Yeah, there's no way. Like, I've seen 7 porns in a row. I'm not even hard, you know.
I'm like, I have it all saved, like in my like history. Like, there's no way.
There's no way.
Do you have any like advice for people who are like struggling to come out of the closet. I don't know. Do people struggle for this long? Like at our age?
Yeah, I feel like
I guess we could have younger
forever.
people watching.
I mean,
like,
I see people like on TikTok and they're like, I came out and I was like 34. I'm like,
I feel like there's so many people who like are in relationships or just die and they just never did. You know, like I'm sure not everyone.
Married and shit.
And I'd like it's almost like breaking up with someone. With like it just gets harder. I'm sure. You know.
Yeah.
Or it's like the deeper you kind of get into this now, like more and more people know you. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the more and more like older you get, the more people know you, and like the more committed you are to certain things. Like I feel like that would kind of build against you coming out, right?
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I think there's like, I know like, what is it? They don't like to be called Mormons, but
Latter-day Saints.
Latter-day Saints, like
is that it?
they're like you can be gay, but like you can't act on it. And I'm like, okay, well, you're not being gay.
Yeah,
I'm like no.
Like,
and so
you be Mexican, just don't speak Spanish, please.
Yeah, but I think you good.
Yeah,
knock out. You're like, but I think, I'm like people pick and choose, like they cherry pick from the Bible all the time. Like just do what you want and like. Just be as kind as you can to people and like live your own life, and like if you're doing something and it doesn't bother people, like you're fine. So
it's interesting because like I feel like you probably, I don't know how many times, but like I always get like the assumption that I'm gay. Like I've gotten asked so many times, you know. It's like from coworkers, like I'll get that randomly. Like they'll be like, hey, I have a question, you know, and then it'll be like, oh, like are you gay? I'm like, oh no, but like I can see why. You know, like I'm like I've never heard. I'm like I do honestly like understand. You know.
Yeah.
And then, but I was thinking about this like 2 months ago because I was just in the like at work and I was just thinking like, dang, like if I was gay, not saying it'd suck, but I was like, it would suck as in like. There's still people that just hate you for being gay. You know, like I was just thinking that because I was like, I think I was just at work and thinking like. All these times I got an ass, right? Like, I guess I don't really put too much thought because I'm always like, oh, like I'm not. So like, I mean, that's kind of as far as it goes, you know? Like, it's not like, oh, I am, but I'm kind of scared and stuff. So it's like, I'm not, whatever. But then I kind of like started putting myself like, if I was like all these people, like now that really test them, like, you know, like the people who like, they don't give any thought because you're not gay, you know? Like now you're saying, yes, I'm gay. It's like, how would you react? Like, how would you actually react, you know? And I was like pretty anxious. Like I was getting like anxious about it, and like I was just like, holy shit! Like if I was gay, like even at Frito-Lay, it's just like a lot of older people, a lot of white guys, like a lot of stuff where it'd be like all these things would kind of start changing. Yeah. Because of them, like you know, fuck them. But like it'd be like fuck, like even if I don't want to, like that affects me. You know, like if I was gay, you know. Yeah. So like, that sucks. I just want to say, like, damn, that's like hard, you know, like.
Suck to be you.
Yeah, no, it does. It sucks to be me. No,
me too. I get that a lot. Like coworkers, for like when I meet new people, a lot actually. I feel like it's like, oh, I thought you were gay at first when I first met you.
Can I say like props to you guys for not like you know, like oh shit, like
offended?
You thought I was gay, like damn, that's so offensive, and like. I say that, but like when people like think I'm straight, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, get out of here, God! No. I'm like me. I'm like, you see me walk? I'm like, no.
You see this hand?
Yeah.
See these dogs. I think I like I always say, like I'm always like expecting it or not expecting it, but like I'm never shocked by it. I wonder how I'd react though if I was like super straight and like didn't act like at all really gay. I wonder like if I would be like not self-conscious, but be like. Why do you think I'm gay? You know? Yeah. That would be interesting because then it's like, now for me, it's like, oh, I see it, you know? Like I'm fucking, I just, how I am, how I talk, how I, you know, how I act. But then I'm like, imagine just like doing your normal thing and then just getting like a random question like, are you gay? It's like you, like if you were just, you know, like you had your nails painted, you had a crop top and someone's like, are you straight? And you'd be like, wait, where's this coming from? Like, what's going on? Wait, what did I do? You know?
Yeah.
So I think I'd understand that reaction of people being like, I guess shocked or more like, huh. But yeah, I feel like you should never be angry because it's like, you know, like what's wrong? You know, like what's the problem?
Yeah.
What do you think that is about us? Like, if you had to put something on it, like, why do you think people have that?
Because you're this and you're no. I'm kidding. No. I don't know. I think your vibe, like just in general, and I think I don't know with you.
How many podcasts have you seen?
I've listened from the first one to. I think I'm like 20. What was the most recent?
This
number?
is 24. Last one
24.
was 23.
I think
The last one we had,
21.
Just ourselves.
Oh.
Or something like right around there, 21 or 22. But
Do you think if somebody has a foursome with 3 guys and 1 girl, do you think that's gay?
no. Well, I mean, is anyone taking it up the butt? I'm like, any guy? No. If it's 1 girl,
But it
I
was
think
dark
it's
in there, and at one point, somebody passed me. And
Oh, this is
they
a story?
took a hard
Is this a
swipe
story
on my
from
penis on
one of the
accident.
episodes I haven't heard?
You haven't
Oh
seen
my
it.
God.
You're missing it. That's a good one.
Damn.
That's just the most recent one, guys. So watch that one if you haven't seen it.
Go. I'm gonna go listen to it afterwards. I'm like, okay. No,
Yeah.
but no, I don't think
Alright.
so.
I never thought so
But-
either, but
But wait, what was that? You said someone like touched your penis
not
on
on
accident?
purpose. But yeah, it was like pitch dark in there.
That must be awkward though.
And my friend, yeah, and their
I know.
friend was
Wait, wait,
walking
what?
past me. I thought nothing of it. I thought it was funny, but he was walking past me, and like just his natural like arm swing as he was walking, it hit my penis, and then my penis was like,
A little bong.
They
You
had
make the
slapping
noise.
Yeah.
pendulum.
And it was soft too,
I thought that
so it was
was
just like.
Oh my. No,
It
yeah.
was- it was
I don't
half
think that's
chub.
gay.
Yeah. So, when you're like, how do you know when somebody's gay? Like, say if you were.
Or do you feel like you have a strong like
gaydar?
gaydar?
Oh no, worst gaydar like ever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know when like guys are gay or anything. I'm like they literally have to be like you're hot for me to be like oh you're gay.
Oh.
Kind of like when someone's into you, like.
That's kind of
Yeah.
me.
Some people
I'm
like, you
really
don't
bad
know,
at
you know?
knowing
Mhm.
if somebody's into me until it's
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Until you're like kissing me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit, all right, we're
Yeah.
good.
No,
Wait.
literally, yeah. But I think that's the one thing that makes it hard with like gay dating too is like I don't know like if someone's gay or like if I ask them to like I don't know how they're gonna react.
Yeah.
And like that's just like another thing like I don't want to. So like that's why I think like online dating is so big for like gay people.
Mhm.
Is just because
It's, like,
like
safe.
you know like that's a
Mhm.
gay person.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like and even then you know I just think that
Have you used any like dating apps or gay dating apps?
I've used Grindr and like Tinder. And
Uh-huh.
Grindr's like a hookup app for gay people.
Yeah, like
Strictly
straight.
hookups?
like literally just like mainly just hookups. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, like that's
but-
predominantly what it is.
yeah, and like I know Tinder for straight people is like hookup, like is mainly
Like,
for hookup.
I feel like it's not. You shouldn't expect anything serious, and I think that's where it's like kind of hookup vibes because it's like if
Okay.
you go on Tinder, unless you're like specifically putting in your bio you want a relationship. I mean, it's like
Mhm.
Tinder, but I'm saying as in there's probably more professional dating apps where it's like
Yeah.
relationship focused, and so I think the
Mm.
Tinder is a little bit more. It's just the most popular one too, you know.
Yeah,
I just got
Yeah.
Tinder Gold.
Hey, I want to talk about it. Talk about it.
Well, we're in Mammoth.
Mhm.
And anytime we're on a trip, we're like, this was like 2 weeks ago. Anytime we're on
Uh-huh.
a trip, we're like,
Start fiending.
we want to put like that mile radius and just start, or like the 10-mile radius and see like, is anyone, who's here? Like, who's alive?
Yeah.
And then I ran out of swipes. I was just like, well, it's so early in the night, and I had such a like big like.
We were all laying in the room, and he's like, "Should I buy it? Should I buy Tinder Gold? Should I buy Tinder Gold?"
It just seemed like nothing I'd ever do. Like I never see myself just
I think
buying
that's
Tinder
something you
Gold.
would do.
Well, I did it.
You're
So
pretty
yeah, you did it.
Yeah,
how much
I
was it?
I think it was either 14 or 24 bucks.
Oh,
One of the
it's
two.
24? Damn, that's a lot.
It was 24. I have a video.
I think it was 24 bucks. But two things, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
One, it's pretty clutch because like I immediately got to see like everyone that's like me,
Mm.
So it's kind of cool. Like
I
I
can see
just,
that, yeah.
it's a little less anxious because I'm just like, oh, okay, like I know that this person's gonna come up. I have like time. Like I'm like thinking like.
So it shows you like a whole like screen.
Yeah, and like especially for me, like I have a long list
Oh,
yeah,
like
yeah.
me, so it's like it takes a while to scroll,
So they've already swiped right, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so I could immediately like match or not match with them, which is
Okay.
kind of clutch, I think,
Mhm.
And then two, it's unlimited swipes, so it's like
Hey.
it's kind of crazy because it's almost like TikTok where you just have to stop yourself,
crazy.
Because I'm just going and I'm like expecting that like, you're done, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess I'm not done, like I'm just gonna keep going,
It's
Yeah.
not run out of like accounts, That's crazy.
I know that's what I'm thinking is like, how is
No.
there this many people here, and like there's still good-looking people. Like, how is there this many good-looking people?
You're like, I'm
in
not
this
on the
area?
ugly people
I
yet.
know.
No.
Like, I thought at one point I would just be like, no, but every once in a while I'm
Great.
like, Jesus Christ, this person's beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah. What's your radius at?
I think 50. I
Oh,
think my
okay.
age is at like anything too.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
You're
whatever
like,
I could
60,
get.
get on up
When I
here.
had it like years ago, mine was like all the way up to like fucking 80. Like I didn't give
Oh
a
my-
fuck. Or I don't know.
What
the
is it,
highest was, like
gilfs?
40.
Isn't that
Yeah,
Gil's?
like Gil's.
Like, Gil's, get over here.
If I could have sex
Dude,
with a
sugar
MILF, that'd be
mama?
so happy. Yeah. A sugar mom, I don't know, man. I'd just be like, they have to be kind of attractive at least.
Yeah.
Because then it's just like, I can't fake it for 2 hours. You know,
I think I could
anything.
I could do some pretty dark things for money. You know?
Yeah.
Dude, wait. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No. I wasn't gonna say
I have a
anything.
story I really want to tell. It's not that crazy, but on the lines of like, you know, pushing the line to try to get some clout.
Mm.
There's this guy. I mentioned him one time before when Isauda was on recently. We had this guy, right, on Instagram. This guy's in my fucking DMs all the time. And ours, like our crime page and my personal DMs.
Mine as well.
Mhm.
Probably. Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
He's always swiping up on our shit. Every time he's like, you guys need to wear fun socks. He always phrases it like that, which is kind of creepy.
That's
It's crazy because I know he's probably watching too. He
I
says he
know.
watches every video.
I don't
Shout out.
mind. Yeah, I don't mind the guy.
You seem like a nice guy. You seem pretty cool, but then it's like
What do you mean by fun socks? Let them know.
he's
Well,
obviously
no.
like into the feet somehow, you know?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Because it's always
my,
about
my
socks.
socks
and
aren't that
nothing
fun.
else.
But is
Sorry.
it like elementary school like crazy sock day or
No,
like what the
like fun sock, like funny socks or like
Banana
Oh,
socks?
okay.
Like I used
I
to
don't know. I
wear,
thought it was like I don't know. I
Like you
don't-
thought like muff socks or like Monsters Inc. socks or
Muff?
something?
Like,
I don't know. I was
know.
thinking the word like
a
don't
muff
know
means
what
a
I thought.
hairy vagina.
Really?
Yeah, that's like slang for that.
We're gonna look that up.
It'll be right here, Urban Dictionary.
no. Normal dictionary. It actually means.
But anyways, so this guy's always in my DMs, right? And I was talking to Isauda about it, and she's like, dude, you need to take advantage of that. And I
Oh.
was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to try. And she's like, you should give him, like for a shout out or something. Because he has like 28,000 followers, something like that. Like a lot of
Damn.
followers.
I know.
More than us. So I was like,
Goddamn right.
you know what? I'll try to get a shout out or something, you know?
Mhm.
Did you do this on Crime Mate?
No, it's on my personal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't disgrace crime.
Just
So I
I'm gonna
saw
represent this company.
he sent me this fat DM too, like a couple days before, and I was just like, dude, I'm not in the mood for this shit. Like, it was just about my fucking socks, of course. And I was like, bro, come on. And then
You're like, pay me first, then we'll talk.
Exactly.
I just liked it like 3 days prior to this, and then I was like, you know what? I went back into that like 3 days later, and I DM'd him back. And I don't remember.
Sorry,
what I
my phone
said,
died.
But just re-struck up the conversation, you know, like the feet, whatever. And he's a runner. Fuck, I'm not gonna give it away. I don't give a fuck. He's like a runner. That's like all his pages, just reels of him like running and exercising and shit.
Is he raw?
Okay.
I don't know.
You probably could run long
I have
distances.
no idea. He
I feel
doesn't
like it's
post any
consistent,
like
you know,
things,
all time wise.
Maybe. I mean, he seems like consistent and dedicated. But yeah, I was like, oh, like we're we used to be runners. That's how we met. I sent him a picture of us in Mammoth at the track.
Wow.
We were shirtless too.
Oh,
so
wow.
I was like, huh.
He's like, can you zoom in on the socks? That's
I
all I
know,
care about.
bro. Like, take the shoes off next time, bud. And then, yeah, I got to a point where I was like, wow, I was like, you have so many followers. It's like, how did you get so many followers? It's like, oh, I just post a lot, like running, and people like it, whatever. I was like, wow, I wish I had that many followers. And then I was like, did you ever do shout outs on your page?
Oh my gosh,
And
you're
every
really like
time-
sneaking in there.
Every time, I didn't give a fuck. What I have to lose?
Yeah, that's true.
One subscriber. And every time, like,
Every subscriber is valuable
time
to us
we're
here.
talking,
Okay?
he sends me like pretty thick paragraphs, like really good responses. Like he's trying to keep
Mhm.
it going. This time when I said, "Do you ever do shout outs?" He said no with a laughing face, and that's it.
Damn.
That's it.
You don't
That's
get the
it.
So
socks
I hope
then.
you're happy.
You don't get the socks until they get the shout out.
After I
That's it.
entertain this fucking fetish of yours
Yeah,
for
we're
weeks
we're
on
shut it
end.
down. Hide your feet right now.
Seriously.
For weeks on end.
Fuck it. No more. That's why I wore these. The
Uh-huh.
blandest socks I could find.
It sucks from now on, but
Aw.
yeah, that's kind of an L.
At least you
so.
tried. You started wiggling. Would you guys ever sell feet pics? Oh, we already kind of talked about it with you. So, you know, okay.
I'm like,
I would 100% do it. But would you do it?
I think I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but I told them that I had to get my big toe nail taken off.
Mhm.
I keep saying big toe, and everyone's like, "Your toe got fucking taken off," and I'm like, "Nail, sorry, nail." And so like it's growing back, but it's not pretty right now.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, I probably can't. Maybe I do one foot and like just I'm
Just
like
one.
yeah, just reverse it, flip it over, put the same one,
put it two.
Photoshop
a mirror.
it. Yeah, but I think I would. I'm like, like I think.
Do you think you have a base price?
Honestly, $5. Like I don't
Really?
think
Really? Just like
well, how
anything?
much? I don't know how much people pay for it though.
Me neither.
At the same time,
Leave that in the comments.
Start high though, because it's like you could always go down, but you can't. Oh, wait,
True.
no. How does that go?
Well, I'm thinking OnlyFans terms now because I'm like, an OnlyFans strategy. I always think like start kind of low and then just get hired because you get more content. You know?
How can I say OnlyFans? Like every OnlyFans that I see, they're like, I'm in the top 1%. I'm like, you can't all be in the fucking top 1%.
That's interesting.
And, so many bios, top 3%, top 1%.
I'm like, what the fuck graph are you guys on? Like, you know?
I'm like, there's no fucking way.
I feel bad for who are people on the bottom. Like, how are you on the bottom at this point? You make $10, you're in the top 4. You know?
Literally, no, it's crazy. I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, if we go back to the gay dating app thing or Grindr, I guess. Is there any like others besides Grindr?
I think
dating apps.
I think there's other ones. They're not as popular. I think it's like Scruff or something. I think that one's for
Scruff?
like. I think that one's for like bears though. Do you know what? Do you know what?
I wanted to ask about that too. So fuck it, let's go into.
Isn't that like or you would know, right? You know, I think.
Why would I know?
No, because you remember shit like this. I don't. I want to say it, but I don't know. So
I've just heard the terms thrown around like. Pretty much bear, I think, is the only one I know. But I think there's like variations of it, right?
Yeah. Isn't it bear and... That's all I got. Bear... There's goat?
Bear Grylls.
Goat? No. There's like... there's Twink. That one's like...
That's what I'd be, right?
Probably, yeah.
What is Twink?
Would I be a Manny Pixie girl?
Explain each one.
I think like the best... I think it's like just skinny, like not skinny, but like tiny.
Sorry, you're still always gonna be called skinny, like, Chris. It's okay.
not like that.
He's like so skinny, unattractive, small, 5'4".
No, like I think I fit into Twink, but at the same time, it's like I think Bears is just like super hairy, like dad
bigger
bod.
guys,
and then Otter. There's Otters, and that's the only one. Those are like the only 3 I know. But Otters is like a bear, but skinnier, so it's like no like what is it, beer belly?
No dad bod.
So no dad bod,
hairy.
but
like they're still hairy and like
cute.
Yeah,
otters
are cute.
Do they have tails? Anal tails?
Yeah, but I think that's it. I'm like, I think there might be giraffe. I don't know. I think that one's just for like a tall.
That one's just if you have a big dick.
That's a real one.
Just if you have a big dick, you're a fucking giraffe.
Yeah.
And you say you think you're what is it, Twink?
I think I fit with Twink. I'm like, if anyone says no, shut the fuck up.
I know, seriously.
No, like,
would Jaime be an otter since he has a beard and shit?
I don't know.
Or is it body hair?
I don't know if jock fits in. I don't know if like that counts as like a category, but you'd probably fit in like jock.
What is a jock? Like normal, like yeah, okay.
Yeah, athlete,
like a douchebag, kind of like just really annoying,
snobby, like fat boy.
It's not on my own show.
I'm kidding.
Riddled with red flags.
Have you? So you've tried the dating apps, right?
Yeah.
Like, have they been pretty good, or have they been like some bad experiences and like good experiences?
Yeah.
I've well, Grindr's like mainly for hookups.
Okay.
I accidentally
downloaded it and DM someone?
Yeah, no, like a lot of times. No. I slept with a married man one time on accident.
Wow. What do you mean on accident? Because you didn't know
because like I had walked. Okay, so what happened was like I had walked in and like the lights were off. And like you know,
as
you know,
you walk in, it's unlocked.
Like,
you just walk in.
It wasn't like completely dark.
From the ceiling.
You just have instructions. Go upstairs.
Don't say a fucking word.
Don't look at the family portraits.
No. But that's something I saw on my way out. So the lights were like dim.
Wait. Can you go back a little bit more? No way. You're just walking in.
Okay, so like the lights were dim. And so like I went in and like I did the thing, you know, the thing, you know, and as I was leaving, the lights were on, and I saw like a bunch of like Mother's Day stuff, and like I saw like a family portrait, and I was like, ooh, and I was like, I need to get out of here. So then, yeah,
the door fucking slammed shut. It's fucking scary.
He's like, where are you gonna get out of?
But yeah, that was.
Wow. Did you talk to the guy again after that?
No, I felt bad. I'm like.
So you wouldn't do it again?
No.
Interesting.
That was like a slip up kind of like. I'm like, the lights better be on, you know.
Did you make a reaction when you noticed, or you're kind of just like, oh, okay, like I probably should leave?
No, he was just like, walk out. Like he was just like, he was like, you know where the door is, but like.
Did he walk you in when you came into the house? Because it sounded like you just walked in. It was
just
dark.
Yeah, he walked me in, but like the lights were dim. It's like I didn't see that stuff.
Yeah.
As I was leaving, I saw it, and I was like, oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
How easy is it, like on Grindr, to just match with somebody and then you're like fucking like that night?
So you don't match on there. What usually happens is you just get like unsolicited like dick pics.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a lot of that. I think it's
I
like
hate getting those.
yeah, it's you get those?
No.
You get those?
I'm like,
Surprisingly not.
We get a lot of unsolicited feet pics. I'm just kidding.
oh, you're
No.
just kidding. I was like, damn.
There's this one
I
guy.
wish.
I think we've talked about this. No, I mean,
Oh.
shout out my feet people. I just don't like his bio personally.
Oh, the Abby, right?
The
Or
Abby,
bio?
sorry. It's just such a weird angle. Sorry, but it's just such a weird angle. It's like if you had your phone, right? Sorry. And he has it like here, and then he has those like bare feet, like crunched. But it's
Like
just like
turned,
such
like
a
crescent
weird,
moons.
like this,
Like,
and it's such a weird perspective because it's like his feet are big and like long, and then his like body comes out, and like it's like basically an unsolicited feet pic every time I see his profile. You know, like it's like, how is this good? You know, like I don't know. You know, assume it would be better, like better angles. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think these like the guys, because it's all guys, like there's been 0 girls that I know of that have said something about our feet. It's all dudes. Do you think they're like gay, or is it like, I don't know if that's a dumb question, but
I don't know. I don't have a foot fetish. Sorry guys. Sorry, but
yeah,
I'm like,
let's get him out of here.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I couldn't tell.
I don't know why I thought you'd have an answer to that.
Well, it's just more like
Who
I
knows?
wonder, like more for you guys now at this point. Well, since he doesn't have a fucking answer, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, damn.
It's like, do you guys like feet, but are still straight? Like, because they like these guys. I think most of the time, like they like just guy feet. Like they don't really care for the girl feet. You know. So it's like, do you like guy feet and you're gay, or do you just like guy feet and you're straight?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
That's
it just seems like interesting. Like, if you were straight, like why do you like just guy feet? You know, like. So I answer that in our DMs, comments, or text messages. We'll have Chris's number here.
Yeah, because it surprised me because I thought your feet had to be like dainty and like petite and like perfect, very symmetrical, everything like that. And then they let us know in the comments. They're like, no, like we like manly, hairy feet. Like there's all types, you know.
Yeah.
It's not just
maybe
like
maybe feet with no fingernail. You know.
Yeah,
You know?
probably.
Maybe
no.
you awaken something like, holy shit, this is something like I've never
I was
seen
gonna
before.
say maybe there's probably like a sub fetish in there where they're like, oh my god, like I'd kill to see his fucking unnailed big toe.
No,
You know?
no, hit me up. For money, I'll do it.
Yes.
No, for money, I will.
Here's Instagram if he says okay after.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm saying okay now. Yeah.
I'll say okay now.
I'll say okay now. Yeah.
There's no time to think.
It just hit me that married guy, like he was married to a woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason that didn't click, but you said family portraits. So I'm like, yeah.
See, that's like the thing where I was saying earlier. Like, you could be just married and then you just get stuck,
Yeah.
and then it's just like with a relationship. Like, you'll just cheat. With this, you'll just have
Yeah.
like, well,
Damn.
technically you
lure
cheat and you have gay sex.
unknowing
You know?
people into.
That sounds so
Yeah.
miserable, dude.
I feel really
poor
bad now,
them,
but like,
you know?
yeah.
Damn.
Me too. Damn.
Would you have sex with a married girl?
I would have like a crisis about it in my head before.
But you do it. You dirty dog. No, I'm
You
kidding.
dirty
No, I'm
dog.
kidding.
You sick fuck.
Give me like 5 seconds to think.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Yeah.
Think of someone attractive
Oh
too.
my god,
You know?
that'd have to be like really, really, really banging to where I'm like, I would really regret this if I didn't do it. I don't know, dude. I have such like a moral fucking compass.
He is really
dude. It's
good morally.
hard. Like
Would
my
you?
bro code's really hard.
I mean,
I feel like I have. Yeah.
I talked to Chris about this, and I was saying, like, I don't know if I said this on the pod. I haven't really talked about this on the pod,
Yeah.
right? Have I? Do you remember? I don't know why I would think this conversation would come up.
I don't think so.
But I was just saying, like, it's hard because I feel like I'd feel bad too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I want to be that guy. I think it's because I was telling Chris, like, I didn't really care too much. Like, I kind of did have always that, like, yeah, I'll do it answer. Just like these last, like, year. I've been, like, fucking a
Dumb
savage. Yeah, I've been a savage. So I've just been like, fuck it, I probably would, you know?
Uh,
Then I saw a show. I forgot what it was. Oh, I think it was, oh, no, I don't remember. Damn it. It was like a movie. And basically, like, the person was on the other side. So they, like, saw their parents, and the guy, like, you know, did something with his wife. And it was just like, or with his mom, you know? And I was like, I don't want to be that, like, that dirtbag that just ruins a relationship, you know? And especially, like, my parents, my dad, like, cheated, you know? So I was like, damn, I don't want to be that girl, you know? But at the same time, it's like, how's that my fault? Like, you know, like, it's like, you want to have sex with me.
Absolutely.
You're like, it's me or someone else.
Well,
you know?
exactly.
She probably fucks
It kind
you
of
up.
is like that. Maybe to an extent. That's not like my main justification, but it's just like, how's that my problem? You know, like, I guess it's just like, you know,
Yeah.
like, it's just like, you're very attractive. Like, that's the big thing is like, if you're really attractive, like, I'm going to have a good time like, damn, you really should have focused on yourself, bud. You know, like you should have really went to therapy for this one, like, you know. And it's just like, I don't know, just passing. I'm so bad at passing up opportunities, you know. So it's just like for me to be like, no, it seems really hard. But I think this is only like for like a small phase of my life where I'm like, I don't really care. I think eventually I'll probably be like more like, yeah, I don't really. It's not worth it, you know. Like it's not like I could always just have sex with someone that's single, but I'm just not there yet. So I don't know.
I don't think I'd do it. It's just like I'm anxious right now even thinking about it, and like I just hate drama. Like I've already had enough of that shit in my life. Yeah. And just imagine some dude like pissed at you, fucking trying to stalk you. Or, like,
I know that is true. Like it has to be really clean. Dude. Like maybe like she was on vacation, a tourist, like kind of vibes. Like I definitely wouldn't want it to be like it comes back to me in any way. Like imagine like you're walking out
like
and then like her daughter comes and she's like, do you know where my dad's at? And I'm like, oh God, your dad ain't doing enough, bud. I gotta tell you, I'm sorry. Here's some Halloween candy, and I gotta go. You know? Oh, hey, do you know where the water is? God, I'm fucking thirsty. I just wrecked it up in there. hella mean.
No. You snatched the Kool-Aid out of their fucking hand. You're like, give me that. I'm thirsty as fuck.
Give me that shit. Give me that Capri Sun.
I saw this. Me and Jaime, we love this porn site called.
Oh my God, are we gonna say that?
Wait, it's kind of sacred. Should we not?
Yeah, we're gonna bleep that. Sorry, don't tell it. Well, it's just kind of like morally.
It's like if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, it's just like
it's very obscure site, and there's just like so many like amateur videos on there,
like just banging amateurs, like just
like
all
it
the
looks
time.
like a girl you'd go to high school with is banging like a dude you'd go to high school with. Like,
yeah,
it's very
okay.
Yeah, it's very amateur.
Which is like nice because like I hate like we were saying that we get like tired of just porn. You know, like just porn is just so like
a
it's just so fake. You know,
cock, and then like big fake tits. It's just like it's so like
like are you enjoying this? You know,
it just gets less like novel. Like you need something new. You're like, this is like I'm used to seeing like crazy unattainable women. So then you want something realistic.
Yeah.
So yeah, we use the site and it has really like amateur videos on it. And I saw this one video a little while ago. I should have sent it to you, but it was just so disgusting. I didn't want to. But there was like I think it was multiple dudes. They like had just banged, or they were like I think they were getting their penises sucked by this MILF, right? And they're like all hyped up because it was like I don't know, gang bang type situation. And then the guy's like filming it, and then he runs into the next room. And
I seen it.
Sorry. This MILF's son, who's probably like 7-10 years old.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's so fucked.
He like I don't think he had his penis out. There was no pedophilia, but he like recorded himself like hey, like hella hyped, and he like woke the son up. And the son was just like so confused, like what's happening.
Yeah,
and, like it was just that was it. It just ended right there. But like
I've seen that video
so
a couple of times. It was just so like
down?
that. I think it's probably
like
has
really
been kind of taken down, like, and then just coming up, and then you know.
Yeah.
I've seen that, and it's so bad because it's just like he's like, what did he say about something like where you like something about his mama, you know?
I'm sure it was very disrespectful.
And it's just like that. That's where it's like
we're piping.
Who are you? Like what kind of person does
Animals,
this? You know,
dude.
the kid's like a kid.
Yeah,
you know,
that's crazy. Damn.
Oh, that's funny though.
It's pretty disgusting.
That's funny as in like just because we had that conversation about that. Now I'm just thinking that, you know, but it's really fucked. I'm sure there's a lot of trauma there now.
God.
Would you have a threesome or more?
No. I feel like I'd just be too like
Overwhelmed?
Not overwhelmed. Yeah, in my head I'd be like, damn, like not like I'm not enough, but I'd be like, are you looking at that person more than me? Like, you know,
well, okay. What about like,
especially like I'm in a relationship now? I'd be like, are you looking at that motherfucker?
What if you weren't in a relationship? It was just more like you guys all kind of like were like, fuck it, you know?
No, I still don't. I don't think I would.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know why. It's not for me.
How so? Are you like officially in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how's it going?
It's going good. I'm like, so it's a lot, but not like he's a lot, but like, so like we actually met on online, and we had talked for a few months, like a year ago.
Yeah,
we dated for a little bit, but he lives out in SF, so it was just like long distance in his mental health. He was like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And
yeah, it seems like a lot of energy.
Yeah, I'm like, that's okay. And then almost like a year out now, he reached out, and I was like, he was a really good boyfriend, like the best. And I was like, he was like, hey, do you want to I know your birthday's coming up. Do you want to get like food? I'm going to be in town. And I literally like, this is what I'm talking about. I was like, oh, it's friends. Like, oh yeah, he wants to be friends.
Yeah.
And like everyone was like, no, you fucking idiot. No, he's like trying to get back with you.
He's just down bad. I'm just kidding. It's like 2 a.m. Hey, I heard it's your birthday.
But I was like, oh, it's just his friend. So we went to dinner, and then he had got me like a birthday gift too. And I was like, oh, that's sweet. It's because of my birthday. And then like,
it's just condoms.
It's a box and his penis is inside.
Yeah, he's like, here's an album of a bunch of like pictures.
Oh, hella Polaroids.
No. But yeah, we started talking again, and then now we've been dating for over a month, almost 2 months again. But I'm like, you break my heart again, I will. He was like, no, I would. I told him.
I was like, Dad, if you break
Jesus, I've done married and I'll do it again. You know,
you've been done. No, but I was like, if you ever. He was like, no, like I would be terrified if you.
Oh, if they broke up.
Yeah.
Jesus,
like,
that's so threatening.
No, not like that, but I'm just like I would egg your house.
Yeah.
Like, no, but he's a really good boyfriend.
Is it the same situation though? Like, or same on the outside, like San Francisco long distance, right?
Yeah, I think he's in a better place, like mentally.
Yeah.
Now.
So like inside is just a lot better.
Yeah, and I go visit like literally almost every weekend. So like I'm out there a lot, and like it sucks now though because he just started school and he works full time. So like it's every day he's like there.
Grinded.
Yeah.
You know?
And so when I go visit him, like this last time was the first time where it was like really like that. So I was there for 4 days technically. I saw him for 4 days. It felt like literally like a day, and I was like, damn.
Because like a lot of times you're just in the presence.
Yeah, because
or is he even there?
Like no, I was just hanging out in his apartment. Well, he was
oh shit! You're just like,
and I was just like, he'll be here in a little bit, and like, yeah, I've gone out a few times and done a few things, but I'm like, but other
just
than
fucked a few guys or stuff.
just kidding. No. Never biggie. But like like he lives in like Upper Richmond. I don't know if you guys know where that is. It's like it's like
Richmond
north and like the west coast mainly. So he's like by Golden Gate Park and all that. But I fucking walked to
Seems like a nice area, I think.
Yeah, no, he can park his car out there and he's not worried about it getting broken into or anything. So it's like that's nice. But he lives like by the Academy of Sciences. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Like guys, I fucking love it there.
Is that the museum?
I think we're thinking of the museum on like the piers.
No, this is different. It's a 4-story fucking jungle.
Oh wow!
Damn. And like butterflies and like they have an aquarium.
I think I've seen actually I don't know if it's this one, but I thought it was in San Francisco. It was just like a big butterfly thing, and there's like butterflies everywhere and like a kind of jungly vibe.
Yeah, there's a lot more to it too. There's like an earthquake room where everything fucking.
Yeah, okay, maybe I don't think I'm there. Yeah, that's
sick. It's cool.
What's
and
it
then
called?
like as you're in there, the Academy of Sciences.
Oh, okay.
If you guys want to go, I'll take you. I got a membership. So
hey,
yeah, we can
I'll
crash
get one
at
of you
your
in for free.
boyfriend's place.
Says he's not there. We'll make ourselves at home.
We'll make a weekend out of it.
But yeah, no, the earthquake room, it's really great though. And you're in there and they're like, this is like what it was like for the biggest one that they've had. And you're in there and you're like, oh shit, this is fun. And then they're like,
shakes.
this many people died. And you're like, oh fuck.
And
you're like, no, literally.
Everyone's like,
yeah, shaking. And then
4,000 children had just died on this
like,
earthquake. Like, holy shit.
And every time I'm like, fuck, I forget about that like mood kill.
Yeah.
I'm
Like, can you stop with this whole fact check shit and just let me
make the
vibe?
room shake for me, please. Like, they have like a planetarium. I got to touch a dinosaur bone. Like, I'm such a nerd sometimes, but like that shit was cool. And like, it's just so fucking sick. They have. What do they have? They have a thing where it's like you touch it and it's like you're getting shocked by an electric eel.
Oh, I hate those things.
And
or I hate just like shock things. You know, like the
like the gum.
My niece, she has a gum thing, right? And she like literally was begging me for like 10 minutes straight to pull it, and I wasn't. I was breaking that poor like 4-year-old child's heart, and I was like, I'm not fucking doing that for your entertainment ever. Like, I just hate that. Like, I literally can't. Like, and sorry, real quick side note, my car battery died, right? And I don't know shit about shit. So I didn't even know like what's positive, what's negative, what's going on, you know? And my coworkers were there, and he was like, oh, like, okay, positive, negative, you know? And then I was still like, I just can't do it. Like, I just can't flip. Yeah, I just can't do it.
Sometimes it sparks a little bit when you put it on. You're like, oh, fuck.
He's like, I could have almost lost my life there. So he just like fucking grabbed him. He's like, here, I'll do it. And I was like, I just... Electricity is just so scary. It's just like so unpredictable. You know, like you're just there and you're gone, you know? Or you're the Flash.
He'd definitely be a twink, right? After hearing that.
I'm just kidding. Twink, no. That reminds me. My dad, like, he literally came home the other day and he was like, oh yeah, I almost died at work. And I was like,
Fuck.
what? And he was like, I guess because he was like using some machinery and there wasn't like any sign for an electrical thing.
Oh,
and
shit.
like literally like his whole company's doing like they had to shut everything down, like the whole company. And they were like investigating everything, and they're like these like people, I don't know who they were, like safety people. They're like, you're like, there, if like one little like thing would have been different, you would have been dead.
Damn.
And like I'm like, damn. And he brought it up so nonchalantly, like, oh yeah, I almost died. I was like, he was doing laundry, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, damn. I was like, you didn't tell me then.
He's like, I'm chilling. Anyways, what's on the news? You know?
Yeah.
Is he gonna like continue with that? Like, does he gonna get anything, or just kind of like a close call, whatever? And
Yeah,
it's in the
like a
past.
close call,
God damn it.
I know. Get money, Dad.
I know.
Have you guys seen those? I don't know where I've seen this, but I've seen it on like social media somehow, like medical pages or some shit. People will be wearing like a wedding ring or just a ring in general, and they'll get like shocked, but the ring like fucks your finger up because it connects like the whatever's going on there with the electricity. There's a term for it, like D-phobia, D something. But they like the whole like it like exposes the bone and like the whole skin, like it's crazy.
That's scary.
Dude. It's disgusting.
I'm scared of rings already. Like
why? Like you get caught on something or
no? Like I'm scared that they'll get stuck on me. And like it's like I have really bad claustrophobia, and it's been getting like worse recently. But like rings is one of the things, and like
it's kind of just feels like kind of like constricting.
Yeah, well, I've gotten like one stuck on me before, and I was like, oh fuck. I was like, I need help. I was like at a crystal shop downtown, and I was like, let me try it. I was like, because I was already scared. And I was like, let me just see. Then it got stuck, and I was freaking out.
How like you get that like red flag of like fuck, I'm pushing kind of hard for this.
Like that's what makes it scary is like it went on good.
Easy.
And then like it was going up, and for some reason I don't know what the fuck it was, it just wouldn't come off.
I feel like for some of my rings, I always had to just do the old like, and then I just like
you know, I twist it. I feel like that helps as you twist.
It's just so easy to just like, and then it's like wet, and then you just take it out. I'm like, all right, well, that's good. You know?
I've never had that problem because I can never find rings that fucking fit me because my fingers are really like skinny. I have really small hands, and then my fingers are like really dainty and like narrow, skinny. So I can never fucking find. I can never.
Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, always does this when there's girls around, and then.
Oh, okay, relax. I do this when everyone's around. Okay.
I think I've heard about this on the podcast.
All of a sudden, when the bitch is around,
all the time. Look how smokers' hands are.
I don't. I do.
They can get in tight places. Okay. Have you ever worn a cock ring?
God, I'm just saying that too.
No, that's if it's really scary. Like,
yeah, because you're already kind of
scared of rings.
I bought one at Susie's. It's a sex shop in Modesto for like fucking $5.
You really did? You did?
Yeah.
Oh, did you tell us?
It's like stretchy. It's not like a ring, like a fucking metal, like
how stretchy is it though?
it's like rubber. Like
we don't really need it to
I
stretch.
can stretch it like until it breaks. Like,
oh
it
damn.
Stretch.
Oh okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty safe. But I don't know. I wear it sometimes like when I'm masturbating, but
do you feel the difference?
not really. It's kind of just
I
like
try
a little cock ornament. Like
I
it's really
cock
do anything
ornament.
for
Little
pleasure.
decoration.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't like go too far TMI, but
Never.
I'll like put it around my balls.
Uh-huh.
Either just the balls or I'll put it like around my balls and the penis. Like at the bottom of the shaft there. I like that. It's like
Does that feel
it's
good?
a different sensation. Yeah, it's cool. You should try it.
Well,
I used to do that as a kid a lot. Like I'd steal like my sister's like hair ties and I'd like put it around, like just experiment that way.
Well, that's a little weird.
Really?
No.
It's a little gay.
I'm just kidding.
I know. Then you give it back to her. It's all stinky.
No, I would keep it.
God.
No, I've seen those like videos, like and like
That's
the guy.
where
Like
is
the
that
guy,
where all of the girls' hair ties go? All
Yeah,
straight guys are stealing them.
It's like
yeah.
It's like when your
Just so
socks
the
are.
headphones get tangled sometimes.
It's when your socks are missing, and it's just Chris is using them as a cock rag or as a cum rag.
Yeah, he goes through everyone's socks, guys. He steals them.
He's the Grinch.
I'm a real
He's
sick
he's
fuck.
the Chris who stole socks. I see those videos, and like every once in a while, like a guy just has a cock ring or like like the balls. Like it's not like I don't think super uncommon, but I don't think it's common.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, I wonder if it's just like an extra sensation,
I think
which I'm
it's-
sure it is. But I'm like, do I even want to go in that realm? It's just like
Yeah.
now, like something like when you open, can you come back from that? You know?
But I mean, it could be one of those things, I guess, if it's just that great. It's like nothing compares if once you get used to it.
Yeah, it's different for everyone, you know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like, oh, it sucks, but I would almost feel like it's kind of like edging almost, or just like so like, you know, like tight.
Well, I think some people wear them. I don't know if this is true or if it's just like an old wives' tale, but I heard that people would wear them so like their cock stays like chubbed, like it stays like half hard all the time.
All the time.
But I don't know. I never tried it.
It's like very.
Try that sometime soon with my cock ring. I wanted to ask you, like, as far as relationships in the gay world, is it always as clear cut as like, okay, I'm like the more manly one per se, and then I'm the more like feminine one, or like how does it go? Or is that only with like lesbians? I don't know how it works.
I don't know. I think it's different for everyone.
Spectrum.
Yeah, I think like a lot of people like. I think my boyfriend's more masculine than I am. He's like he's got more muscle than me too. He's hot.
Yeah. Smoking. Here's a picture. Maybe
he's banging.
Maybe.
I almost saw him in your story. I don't remember what he looks like, but he's banging. Just know.
Yeah, he's hot. He's hot, and he likes to do everything that I like to do. I'm like, yeah,
Nice.
we went camping.
Oh, nice. You go on hikes sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
Pretty
I
frequent.
go. I've been swimming more recently, like in the rivers and all that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like,
so nice.
it's so fun. It's
That's
just so
good,
great.
right?
Yeah, it's so great. I'm like, there's a spot in Oakdale, and it's like right by Wendy's. I don't know. You know Oakdale?
I know. Yeah.
It's like by the big
kind
shopping
of.
center before you leave Oakdale.
Oh yeah.
And you just
the
like go
cold
up,
zone.
and then it's right there, and it's hella nice, and yeah. And I see you guys go on like hikes too. Where was it that you guys just went most recently?
Mammoth Lakes.
Mammoth Lakes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
I
just
was like,
both of us
"Fuck,
just
that was
posted about that one.
nice."
It's beautiful. You should
Dude.
definitely try to go, because I know you have like your own gang of friends too. Like it's nice to have like a little group, you know, because it's a
Yeah.
drive and everything, and you want to like have friends, you know,
Yeah.
or with your boyfriend as well. But like, since he's always fucking busy, I doubt it. But I'm just kidding. It's like it's just such a good place, and we already talked about it a billion times. But you haven't seen the pod, but it's really nice. And like the stars are what's crazy too. Or like what I posted is just like the stars are so fucking crazy. To
I
me.
saw
Like,
your picture.
It's
Yeah,
just like
it was
damn,
crazy,
you know, it's so good. Even
Yeah.
Chris posted my pictures of my stars.
Yeah,
you know,
I did.
Still
Half
no
the
credit?
pictures of my posts were from
Did he
his.
credit
lit-
you?
Never.
Damn.
You know what's funny? I
White
was
man
looking at
comment and
I was looking
everything.
at his Instagram, and I was like, half of these pictures I take. It's so funny. Like
really
even
are.
just like pictures of sceneries, pictures of like him. Well, the pictures of him in it. Obviously, someone's
Well,
got
it's
to
in his
take,
blood.
you know.
Colonizer blood.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
kidding.
you just take,
kidding.
all of a sudden. Whatever.
Dude, I was so pissed because it took me, whenever I do big posts like that, I had so many like good pictures and videos. It took me like 3 hours to like go through them, favorite them, and get it down to only 10. It was so hard. And even 10's like a lot.
Yeah.
But there's
Just do more posts.
the very last, I know, I'm trying
That's
to
what I
start
did today.
doing-
Today I just took the L and I did 2 posts of 20.
Yeah.
I was like, I
I
can't.
think I'm going to do another
There's
post.
too many different vibes and sceneries, or it's just like,
Yeah.
how am I gonna do one?
So much.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do another post in like a couple days or something, or next week. But the last photo in my post, I'll put it right here. It's like a sky full of stars, right? I think that's a song lyric of some song. And I was like, let me fuck around and like try to edit this, like turn up the like saturation and shit, right?
My work, huh?
Dude, I'm gonna show you guys after. I'll put it here. I fucking hope it'll like show up. I turned up the saturation and like the vibrance. And the stars, like, because you know stars are different colors. They're not all white. So some are like red, some are yellow, some
didn't
are
know that.
blue. Some are even like purple.
No, I did. I'm a liar. I knew that. No. I didn't think about it.
But when I like fucked with the like settings on the photo, all those stars that are like those colors turned like crazy, like green, crazy red, crazy like really like
Like what they
vibrant.
actually are, but just
Yeah,
higher.
Like it looked like I splattered paint on something. Like it was that like
Damn.
fucking vibrant. Like
Uh-huh.
these colors. It was
Mhm.
crazy. But then I posted it to Instagram and like it just like the quality was like me. Like, you can't even
Oh,
see the
yeah.
colors. They all just look white. But I'm gonna show you guys after. I'm gonna try to put it here and see if it works. But
Mm.
dude, it was so sick, and I'm so pissed because it was like such a flex. I knew you'd be mad, like seeing that, because I literally captioned it as I posted. I captioned it. I was like, "Please zoom in and turn up your brightness on the last photo, like so you can see the fucking different colored stars." And then I was waiting for you to be like, "You bitch, like, it's my photo."
It's my photo.
Anyways,
Yeah.
fucking.
I know. I see you guys go hike, and I'm like, damn, it'd be cool to go with you guys. And then I see your fucking vlog and how much you run, and I'm like, never fucking mind. I'm like, never mind.
We scare 'em off.
I know it sucks, but yeah, definitely down because we try to like get us incorporate different like levels of athleticism, you know, and like not all our hikes are hard. I think you do have to be like at least a certain kind of level of like you gotta at least be able to
Shape.
walk, you know, yeah, like you gotta at least be able to walk and it take the heat. It's not even like how athletic you are, but like how comfortable you are in a situation. Because like, I know people are just like their body's pretty fit and stuff like that, but it's just the environment where it's like kind of intense, you know, like maybe it's hot, or maybe like there's kind of bugs, or you just kind of have to walk for a while, where it's like, it's just you either you got it or you just don't want to do it, which is fine, you know, like I'm not tripping, but like it's cool that we've had like different people who've been like, this is their first time versus like fucking hardcore like people who just run all the time, you know. So just going for it. You should go for it. We should try it.
Yeah,
I'll definitely be down.
I'll try it.
Have you been to the Pride thing in San Francisco?
I haven't.
Me neither.
I'm like,
no.
He recommended like.
Oh yeah, dude. Wait a minute. I want to fucking flame my group. I thought it was gonna be a cool idea.
Bunch of homophobes, yeah.
A bunch of homophobes in my group chat. So I asked the group chat of Andrew, Angel, Chris, Noel, and out them all out. And what'd you say?
Out them
said,
as homophobes.
And I said,
give me their addresses.
I was like, hey guys, you guys want to go to Pride? Like, it seems really fun, you know? And everyone's like, fuck that. Why would we go to that? That just seems so lame. And I was just like, all right. And then they're like, let's just go on a hike or something. I was like, all right, well, anyways. And like, it just moved on so quick. And I was like, oh, that came and it went.
What's lame about like people like having sex in the street? They do that in some parts.
Really?
Really?
You want to see that really bad?
I've seen porns like that on our website. I've seen like during Pride, like there's just people fucking, or like they're getting like hand jobs. And,
Jesus
like,
Christ,
cum
that's
shot like right
crazy.
there in front of everybody. Like Jesus Christ.
It's crazy.
And
I know. I'm
everyone's
like,
watching. It's like a
is
crowd.
there like an adult area? I'm like, because I know
Is it safe?
people bring their kids. I'm like,
Yeah.
where's that?
Well, it seems like, why would you want to do it there? Like, or I mean, I guess the excitement, but like, you can't do that and expect not at least some people would be like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, because like I feel like for me, if I don't really care. Like I'm just whatever. But I think I would be like, maybe when I was older and I had like a kid or something, I'd be like, seriously,
Like,
like
right in
you
front
could
of
just
my
have sex
salad.
in your comfortable ass room. Like I wouldn't even want to have sex like in public, you know? It's like, why would you just want to do this, you know? But since it's probably like, well, you guys are saying like you've seen it like happen a few times, like maybe that's just the thing. Like now it's just like, well, you could have sex in Pride, like no one's gonna arrest you, you know?
Yeah, you'd
Or
be
else,
like,
homophobic. Fuck it, just pull that card. I'm just kidding.
I want to go to it, but then I get really overwhelmed. Like just being in San Francisco, sometimes I get so fucking overwhelmed. Maybe it's because I go to like the busy ass like parts of the city.
Yeah,
I mean, the whole
probably.
thing's probably busy, but like I'm always like, I'll go to a Giants game. There's fucking thousands of people, you know?
Oh no.
It's crazy. But we have gone like the Twin Peaks area. We went there and it was like so like chill.
Yeah.
It was
Wow,
nice.
like it's not sketchy. I'm not like scared like walking around. It's not like crowded. But I feel like the Pride thing would overwhelm me a little bit. But I feel like it's an experience I'll have to do like at some point.
Just seems kind of fun. Like I don't think anyone's gonna be too strict about anything, you know. So it's like you kind of just let loose.
Yeah.
I could be gay. Like I could finally be gay.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
That
I
reminded
could
me.
start throwing my slurs and stuff.
Oh, fuck. Just kidding. Just throw an anti-pride. Fuck it.
You throw them on the other side of the fence. No, that reminded me. I guess I have dealt with homophobia one other time. It was in San Francisco. A tweaker was like,
way.
I was holding my boyfriend's hand. He was like, "Yeah, keep walking, fags." And
Oh,
I was just
shit.
like, "Do you know where the fuck you are?" I'm like, "You're in the gayest city and like on the
Yeah.
fucking planet." And I was just like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "It hasn't happened in Oakdale or anything like that." And I was like, "San Francisco." I was like,
I was like,
"That's
sorry,
weird."
I'm too busy going back to my house, but I mean, like, I know that doesn't relate and all.
God.
just get low.
Yeah. I know people were like, "Did you say anything?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna fucking say shit to a tweaker."
Yeah, you
I'm
never
like,
know. They have
"Me?"
nothing to lose.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
Sorry.
literally, they're like, they're crazy. I'm like, sometimes like tasers don't work on them. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like shit like that. I'm like, I have a taser, but like, if that shit doesn't work, I'm done. Like, I'm.
You
good.
have a taser? Oh, like
Yeah.
the nee like this dunk.
Oh, it's allowed. It's allowed.
Oh, damn.
Like I know people that have like this one. I have like one that's like this fucking big and it's
Damn.
Jesus
gloves.
Christ.
Yeah.
I heard that the pepper spray is like the most. What's the word I'm looking for? Like
Efficient?
It does, yeah,
Effective?
efficient, effective.
Mhm.
It's the most effective.
Yeah,
like
I'm sorry,
self-
but I'm just kidding.
self-defense like means. Because
Mhm.
I heard the taser, it's just like and then you could just keep going. Like it's kind of like a fucking little
Well,
sharp pain.
I'd tase someone in the balls if I had to.
There you go.
That shit. Can you imagine that?
Like,
That's
I'd
fuck.
cry. But sorry, real quick. I feel like pepper spray would be nice because, like you said, like the taser, you could maybe like I've seen videos of, like people getting tased gun and they're just like, you know.
Mhm.
keep going.
But think about it. If you pepper spray, it doesn't matter how strong you are, you just can't see. Like so,
Yeah.
even if you're like going
That's
hard,
true.
I just like 2 steps to the left. Marco Polo this bitch, and like you don't know where I'm at, you know, like I'm
Yeah.
just tucked in like this, you know, like it's zombies. Like, what were you saying?
I was just, it's off topic, but I was saying it's so funny because when you brought up like the science museum thing,
Mhm.
what is it?
The Academy of Sciences?
Yeah, when you brought that up and you talked about the electric eel like shock sample thing, the first thing I thought was like, I just want to put my penis on it.
Oh my god.
See what it feels like.
Maybe you are. What is it? A masochist?
Maybe.
Damn. There's
Yeah,
an
like
anaconda thing too where it like squeezes your arm. So
well,
maybe you could try
that would be
one,
cool. Chris is like, where did Chris go? And he's just on the wall like,
Security.
Seriously, they're trying to pull it off, but it's just stuck.
Oh my god. Let me think of another question.
No, real quick. So, to like the gay sex stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is too personal, but like,
I said no. I haven't heard the question yet. I don't know.
you're good. Fucking. Like, do you? Could like a? I'm trying to think how to word this because now I think it's stupid, so I'm trying to think of a better one. Or like I think.
No, you're good.
So like, do you do like both ways? Like, do you have sex with someone like by fucking them and then getting fucked?
That is offensive.
No.
No, I get scared.
Guest walks off stage. No, just
like,
second. No, I'd say so. There's like bottoming. There's some people that don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I'm
can you
like,
break those down for us? Those categories.
Okay, bottoming is like you take it up the butt,
Mm-hmm.
and then topping is like you give it, and then verse is where you do both.
Ah.
So I'd say like I'm verse top. Like
Mhm.
like I don't mind bottoming, but I prefer to top.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait,
like,
so you prefer to be on the top?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you could do
Okay.
both.
Okay,
Yeah,
got
He's
it.
like
I'm on the
ambidextrous.
bottom. Yeah,
Okay.
a little different, but yeah, no, it's because I just started bottoming more, but
Uh-huh.
like it's the first time I did it, it was scary. I'm gonna tell you this because it's
You're
great.
not, or you are?
No, I am. I am.
Oh,
Fuck,
okay.
thank
No,
God.
You're like, I want to hear this shit. No.
He's like, how can you tease me like this?
No, so it's not just me. I've confirmed with someone else that had it was a girl, but she had done anal.
Uh-huh.
And the first time, like when someone's pulling out of you, it feels like you're pooping, and that shit's so scary because I was
Yeah, like,
did
are
I
you?
just poop on
Shit.
someone?
Yeah.
And like that was pretty terrifying, but I'm like now I'm starting to get like a little bit more comfortable. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know the process. You have to like
Yeah.
douche.
Are you
and,
good
like,
at that? I've never tried it, but how does that go?
like good at what?
Douching
Douching?
or whatever the
Yeah,
prep is.
I've had to use water bottles before. I won't lie, but now I have like an actual thing for it, and it like makes it so much easier.
So
But
you
yeah.
like when you did use a water bottle. Sorry to bring up the traumatic experience.
You're like taking notes. You're like,
Do you,
I know.
asking for a friend. You just like squeeze it, like you stick it in your ass, and then you squeeze it, and then it.
you gotta put it in there a little, just like a little bit, just like,
Uh-huh.
and then you kind of gotta like squeeze it a little bit, and you can kind of feel it, like.
You're
You're like,
like,
oh, there's a little cold, but you feel it, and then you just kind of shake around a little bit, like not too much, and then you just sit down on the toilet and you let it come out.
Okay,
you
I was
just
gonna
like
say,
relax your
do
butt.
it in the shower, or okay, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do it in the shower.
Are we talking like a typical like plastic little cap water bottle that
or
you
Gatorade.
use?
Damn, you squeeze that shit like. No, yeah, like a regular water bottle, but
Interesting. Okay. So what do you do now? You have like the.
yeah, it's like a little thing. You just like fill it up with water, and then
Mhm.
it's like a little pointy, and it's like slimmer too, so it's like easier a little
Yeah.
bit. So you just like put it in there, you squeeze it, and then like
Interesting.
So for the process of just like, or do you have to like? Does your boyfriend tell you like, hey, I'm gonna like you're gonna be bottom tomorrow or something, and like that gives you time to prepare, or are you just kind of like spontaneous and then he just like fucks you?
Well, no, I'll just run. I'm gonna go to the bathroom then. So like,
Okay.
like if you know,
Uh-huh.
Do it real quick.
yeah, it's not like a 20-minute like.
Mm.
I
Just
mean,
kind of like.
I mean, I don't because I have a clean ass. So,
Nice.
so yeah, but I'm kidding.
I've had friends, female, who they, well, one in particular, like she drank kombucha. So like I always thought it was this long ass process they needed like planning for it. She'd be like, yeah, I drink like kombucha, and then she
Some
didn't
people
eat,
do.
Like, she like fast and stuff. I'm like, damn.
I think it's just me. I'm like, I'll still eat whatever. I mean, like, obviously, if it's like liquid shit, I'm not gonna bottom, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like,
yeah, fuck, I just had Chipotle. I don't know if you want to do this,
Yeah.
bud.
But if it's like, you know, it's like the more solid your poop is, like you're good to go, and you just
Mhm.
got to do it before, and you clean yourself out, and then
You gotta use the wet
And
wipes
you
for
know-
sure, huh?
you know, it's like there's some gay people that are like they are like
Super
oh my God,
prepared.
like they're like if you get like
Any
anything like I'm just like it's gonna happen, you know,
shit.
like
Yeah.
it's
You gotta be ready.
that's what that thing is mainly
Yeah.
used for. So like you just gotta expect it. So
Do you? So what about when you have sex, like, and then are you comfortable like giving head right after, or would you like wipe it off, like wipe his dick off and then give him head, or like I don't know.
I wipe it off for the most part, but like I do try and like we like steer clear of that like afterwards, like you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're selfish. I'm just kidding.
Like, I'm done. I don't know. What
no,
you
not
want.
like I'm, but like you know, like it's just like.
Is that typical? Like it's how it goes.
Yeah, I think that's how it is for most people. You like work from like head to like then like full on,
and then you don't.
Yeah, and then like
back.
once you're there,
no going back. You're like,
yeah,
well, it's the end of the night,
back.
you know.
Yeah.
Nice. Fuck, dude, I had so many questions and I feel like I'm just like blanking.
No, that's good.
You're good.
Oh, I want to like go back to the sex thing at some point, but with have you ever had any like awkward moments? Because you said that you have like a really bad like gaydar. And it's hard for you to tell if somebody's gay or like into you. Have you had any awkward moments at any point like in your life where you like hit on somebody and they weren't gay or like anything like that?
I did it one time. I hit on one person. Like I've only like this was the only time I've ever like hit on somebody like out in public, like just like, hey, I think you're cute. And it was at the crystal shop that I go to. And it was
nice. When your finger was stuck or your ring was stuck, you're like, no, the guy's helping you and you're looking in his eyes. You're like,
I'm like, what is it? Do you feel the tension?
Yeah. Do you feel this?
I was gonna make a joke about that. Damn.
But beat you to it. But no, I was like, I was like, I think you're cute. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not gay. And I was like, okay. And I was like, and then I ran out of the store and I tried to act like it was nothing, but I ran out and I was like, fuck, I'm never doing it again.
Oh, like being like that first, you know? Yeah, I know. I feel like that
feeling, right?
that's kind of hard. I feel like that sucks because it's like.
But I was also like, you look gay. Sorry. I'm like, you gay.
I feel like that sucks because one, like how you're saying earlier, you don't know how they're gonna respond. So they could be like, oh yeah, like I'm not gay, whatever, or they could be like,
I'm
what
gonna
the
beat the
fuck,
shit
like
out of you.
fuck you, like you know, whatever. And it's like, you know, kind of like that saying where it's like you miss all the shots you don't take, but then it's like you have to like not take those shots, which kind of suck, you know. It's like it's not like the world's yours, you know, which is like unfortunate. Again, your life kind of sucks, so I'm just kidding. But it just stuff to think about where it's like, damn, it's not so easy, you know. To navigate through all this shit.
I have a really cool aunt, and she was like, she's told me this multiple times. She was like, if I was a guy, I would be gay because I can't deal with women. Like women seem so like complicated and stuff. She's like, men just know what they want. I was like, huh. Have you ever like wished at any point that you were straight or like anything other than gay?
Not that I was straight. Sometimes I'm like, it'd be nice to have boobs. I'd be like, I want boobs for a day. See what that's like. Do a test run. I'm like, but no, I didn't really like. I didn't struggle with like any like internalized homophobia or anything like that. I was like,
it seems like you had a really good run.
Yeah, like, I was expecting at least like
some trauma,
something. Yeah, because I feel like it's
sorry,
hard,
I'm not the best gay guy. Sorry.
No,
guys.
yeah, we'll get a next one. Next one. That's one.
Yeah, I'll help you find one.
But I feel like that's common. It's just like, I guess the older and the more the times change, it's like it's getting easier and easier, you know. But like, still, I just feel like I always hear like stories of just people being like it's never easy, you know, like it just never. Or not saying like yours was easier.
I mean, it wasn't easy,
but like, it was like some circumstances where it's like, oh, okay, like at least your parents didn't fucking like kick you out, or like your friends didn't abandon you, or you're not in an environment where like here, like you're living here, which is a little bit better than, you know, like we're saying, like living like straight up Oakdale, you know.
Yeah.
So at least that's nice, and we get that perspective because like. I'm sure if I don't think we'll have another gay person on, but if we do, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What?
Damn. But like, I'm sure there'll probably be a harder experience too. So it's cool, like seeing, like pretty inspiring too. You know, like for people to be like, look, if you treat your fucking kids with like good respect and like just have like, look, he's not hating his parents. He still has a great connection. Like his dad's talking to him, you know, which is really nice to see. You know.
Have you ever felt a nice pair of boobs?
No.
Because you're saying you wish you had them.
I've like braced against them, and I'm like, I'm just like, that's a boob.
That's a boob. Do you like, what do you like about, or why do you think you have like more girlfriends than guy friends? Like I know that's common like with gay people, but like for you, like why do you think?
Did you
like
say
why
that?
is that? Yeah,
that
you said.
confirm?
Didn't you say?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
saying.
I did.
Okay.
You're like, you
I'm just
assuming
kidding.
shit? No. But I think
Can
it
you
was
guys
just
have my
like
water, please?
I don't know, just like growing up, like I would just like hang out with more girls, and I didn't really like know why, and then like went on. I'm like, I don't know how I didn't see me being gay, like when I'm the one guy out of like 6 girls like hanging out. I'm like, But I think, I don't think.
Do you have like a lot, or I don't know if you could like count it, but like how many guy friends do you think you have, like that are pretty close-ish?
Right now,
And are they straight or are they gay?
straight for the most part. I don't have too many gay friends. I'm like, well, gay guy friends, but like I have a few lesbian friends, but I'm trying to think. Damn, do I hang out with guys? Oh shit, I think I'm going back. No, I don't. It's not like I think it's just in high school is when where I mainly like hung out with guys, and now it's mainly like just my really really close group of friends, and so like they're just girls, and it's like I don't really hang out with anyone else. But
I was thinking about it. Like when you were in high school, I'm assuming like the dating pool is a lot smaller, right? Because how did that go? Like, did all like the gay guys know like who the other gay guys were? And then it was just, like,
there was a few. I'm gonna go by name. Yeah, I had asked one guy to prom just because I was like, "You're gay. I want to go with a gay guy." And then I was like, "We should hang out." Like literally just like hang out before, because like not like anything, Because I was like, just to make sure like you're cool. And then we didn't end up doing that. And then we ended up working together at Panera while I was working there. And then we were chill again. And there was another one. There was one guy I had talked to. There's this person. You can bleep out their name. Or actually, if they hear this shit, I still got beef with you, I guess.
I'll bleep.
I don't know. He was younger than me.
Damn, the whole last name, huh? Too. Fuck.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind.
Fuck you, bitch. No, okay.
I'm gonna have to look these people up.
I know. Be like, who is
but
this?
he had hit on this guy that I was like talking to, and he was like,
fuck
"Oh, are you talking to this person?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, we're talking." Why? And he was like, "Oh, nothing." And then like I found out afterwards he was like trying to talk to them, and I was like, I didn't know we had beef, but like I guess we do, and I still have that beef with you.
Damn. Fuck him.
We'll take care of that.
Maybe that's your karma for that married thing, They just
that was before.
It's all full circle, though. It's all full circle.
But yeah, I think it was like I didn't really date anyone. I mean, like towards the end of high school, I like started talking to someone, but like they didn't go anywhere. But
do you think it's because of like lack of options, or just because like it wasn't a priority?
I was like, when am I getting a boyfriend? Like, well, why did I say it like that? I was like, a boyfriend. I'm like, when the hell am I getting a boyfriend? Like, what the fuck? Sorry, it's slipping out. I live in Oakdale.
Oh.
No, but I was definitely like, so
like ready.
Like, yeah. I think like I think gay men are very toxic. I won't lie. I've had a guy tell me one time, he was like, I hit him up and he was like, "Oh, sorry, I only date guys from this country." I was like, "You
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
bitch!"
Really?
You're gay and racist.
Okay? Yeah, no, it's crazy.
This country, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it was crazy, and I was like,
You're like, I was born here.
Wait, do you know what? Can you tell us what country?
What do you mean?
What country did he say? Oh, from this country.
Yeah, like this country. He was like,
okay.
He was like, "You wetback mother."
Oh,
no, he didn't say that, but like I could tell.
Yeah, like
I was
that's
brown.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "You bitch," but like
you bitch.
Yeah, but I feel like there's like even like gay men that are like transphobic, and I'm like, how are you gonna be transphobic? And like you go through like not like it's definitely not the same. Like they go through
similar.
So much more, but it's like you have like some idea of what it's like to like deal with like this hate and everything, and you're fucking perpetuating it.
Yeah,
and it's just like it's crazy. They like white guys want like actually like most people like they want like a white twink. And so since I was a brown one, like I would get like a lot of like comments. I'm like, damn. But yeah. But it was like that. It was fucked up. But yeah, they're toxic.
I wouldn't expect that at all. So that's so like shocking.
It just seems, and then, well, I don't know if this is true, but do you feel like the gay community is like pretty sexual, or do you think it's just kind of like that's kind of what we see because like that's what people focus on and stuff? Like
I think that's just mainly what people focus on. I can't say that because I'm literally like dick and balls. And shit.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
All the time I make jokes, but I'm like I'm an exception. But like like a lot of people like I feel like it's just like the way that like it's portrayed in like the media and everything, and like, it's like there's not even like that many gay movies where it's like not like around like sex and all that. It's not about like the love part, and I think it's just like a whole bunch of different factors like the media and all that. I think it's also like grooming is like a big thing, and like Do you know what that is? Like, it's
Pretty
like,
much.
yeah.
I think
it's not a
can you
gay thing.
explain
It's
it
like
for the viewers.
in case you don't know, but it's not like just a gay thing, but it's just like I don't know how to explain it. Damn.
Like, is it
when,
like older
an older
people?
man
An older person, yeah, like
finds like basically like
younger
a
people, like
vulnerable young person,
yeah.
and they
So,
slowly
like-
turn them.
like there's a lot of like gay people that are like that were like 16 downloading Grindr, and like I didn't, but like
Sure.
no, I didn't because people didn't think I was hot. I wasn't hot.
Aw.
No, I'm hotter now.
Mhm.
But like I think it's a lot of like different stuff like that, and grooming is like
Some weird like stuff, shady shit.
yeah,
like, in the
there's
community,
like
I guess.
I know there's people that are proud that like, oh, I had Grindr when I was 16. I'm like, okay, you got groomed.
You're a victim.
Like, yeah, I'm like, you should be proud of that.
Damn.
This is
Yeah.
And I think it's probably definitely just like, since this is so new, not like new, but like now that's becoming more and more acceptable. Like, there's just so much probably like undealt with trauma and like weird shit that's like imagine if like from the get, like gay people and everything like that was just like normal. Like all these outlets, all these like therapy, all these like things would be so easy accessible. But since it's like, fuck, like you don't even know some gay people because they don't come out. It's like now you have all this like weird shit, you know? That's like grooming, where it's like if it was normal, probably would never happen. Like, you know, there'd be like, oh, okay, this is this and this is that, you know? But since it's like there's still a lot of discovery in that, there's like a lot of issues that are still like getting unmasked, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Is size a big thing in the gay community, like sexually, I guess? Penis size specifically.
I feel like I don't know. I haven't dealt with anything. I'd say like I'm average, and so like I haven't like heard anything or anything like that. But
Here's a picture.
I'm just kidding. Insert picture. But I think like personally for me, I think there's like too big, and like I don't think there's like too little or anything like that. But I'm like I would never like go near like a 10-inch. I'm like, get that away from me. No. Like, no.
Get that thing away from me.
Yeah.
Is there like a cutoff for you size wise, like that's too big or too small?
No, I think like I don't really think. I don't know where like the cutoff is. I just know that there's like a certain point.
So like we're like,
yeah,
you'd pass, you know?
Yeah.
Well, good thing your boyfriend's dick's small, so it's good.
No.
Just kidding.
Stop.
Here's a picture.
we're gonna line up mine and then his.
Like overlap, and then just go zoom. Crazy ass transitions back and forth, and then just this quick little crisp, just and then we're back
With the cockery.
with the feet angle.
Is there any other like crazy things from like the Grindr days that you can recall? Like even just like in the messages maybe, or like what the fuck is this guy on? Like what the hell? Anything crazy stands out?
I have some not Grindr related. I have one. While I was working at Panera, there was a
Love that
manager
place.
that came from Turlock, and he had offered to like help me take the trash out. And I was like, no, it's okay, I got it.
Wow.
And then
It always starts with the trash.
yeah, and then like he hit me up like afterwards, and he was like he right off the bat he was like, oh, I wanted to give you head by the dumpster, and like I was like, what the fuck, by the dumpster?
And you just met him?
Yeah,
What
and
the
he was
fuck?
like, it was like this, and then he knew one of the managers, and he was like, oh, he's hot, and like he had came one time while I wasn't working afterwards, and he was like, oh, where's my, he said little brown prince. Also,
Oh
that
my
sounds very
gosh.
fetishizing, like of my skin tone. But yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And he thought like I don't know how he worded it, like he thought he was being like romantic or something. I was
Yeah.
like, you're talking about a fucking dumpster.
Yeah.
I'm like there's been shit in there before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, there's that. I'm like, there's one more. I'm gonna grab my phone. I
No,
put
no,
it in my
okay.
notes because I was like, let me start thinking, because I was like, I got so many funny stories, and I thought, and I was like, fuck, I gotta really think about this. So let me see. I'm like, so sorry.
I'll tell a story real quick while you're doing that.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
at the gym a couple days ago, and I go to Planet Fitness, and there's always like memes on social media about Planet Fitness, and like 'cause people are always doing like weird ass exercises in there, like dressed like a weird or something. Like it's a very cheap gym, so I guess you get more like weird stuff going on. There's this guy in the gym the other day, and he was wearing like a t-shirt tucked in to just a pair of like boxer briefs, like tight ass, like silky RBX gray, nonetheless, boxer briefs. Like his shirt was tucked in and everything too, and I could just see his big thick cock, like it's just when he's walking, like it's just
a little cock ring on
out,
it.
like obviously so out. Like they're underwear. They weren't like
Yeah.
workout. Like
Was there like
spandex.
ass sweat?
That's what I was thinking, because a gray would be like dark gray.
I try not to stare too much, but there might have been a little bit towards the top.
You look
It's
like
impressive.
you stared, you sicko.
I could see like the outline of his head. Like it was everything. It's out, and he's just walking around like he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then at one point, like the workers came up to him.
Ah.
I just knew that they were telling him. But like, yeah, it was this girl.
How old was
too.
this guy? Sorry, did he look like
Probably like mid to late 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I'm like some 56-year-old man. Like
That's what I was
I know.
expecting at least,
Yeah.
you know?
yeah, he was young and like, I mean, he would have been like, he was like a handsome guy, like good
Yeah.
shape, like good looking. But then I'm like, Jesus.
I wonder if he was just like really unaware, or he just like,
he's like, oh shit, I forgot my
God,
shorts.
no.
yeah, like fuck, I just gotta grind it out today. I just,
And then the girl that went up to him to like tell him, I didn't hear the conversation, but I was a cool like 15 feet away watching. Then I was nosy. I was like, I'm just gonna stare. But she was like a new worker too, because I haven't seen her there until like that day, and I could just see like you would think she would just tell him and he'd be like, all right, like I'll leave. But like it was a long conversation, and then they went to like the front of Planet Fitness, and they were like at the counter talking about it for like so long.
Wow.
And I could see her like getting like binders out and shit, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure she's showing him like the rules, like where it says you can't wear that. I'm just like, no way this guy's fighting for this.
oh, okay,
far.
so he's definitely not unaware. He just
He's
like, go
I
fuck.
could be here in my underwear.
Bro,
Yeah.
they're
I
for
know.
sure underwear. Like, oh my god, It's like, what makes you think that's a good idea?
Damn.
And real quick too, shout out Kimberly. She was at Planet Fitness, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you want to say? A little bit, just like quick.
Yeah, there's a
Just
girl
shout
that
out.
watches our channel, and she's been like really supportive, reposts our stuff like pretty frequently.
Is that the one that listens with her mom, right?
No, that's
No.
LXX. She's the homie. She got us the sign and our cups.
Dang.
But Kimberly, yeah, she's been like from the beginning too. She was very
She's a
supportive.
really big fan.
And I would see her in the gym sometimes, and like we
Good friend.
finally like met, and I said hi to her, and like we talked and stuff, and that was cool. And then she also like introduced herself to our guests, Nish and Christian. Have you seen that one? They were on.
I'm listening to that one right now. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's the episode I'm on.
Ah,
Nice,
nice.
nice.
I don't know which one that one is. Is that 22? That's
I don't
20,
remember.
that's
21.
that should be
20,
21
I
or
was right on
22
the
because
number.
we've had two solos and then it was them before.
Yeah,
Right?
and it's irrelevant, but yeah, she like introduced herself to them too. But she's really cool. Shout out, thanks for the support. Also, that podcast is kind of crazy because, like Christian, he admitted, or I don't know what the right word is, but
Revealed.
like our old manager, because we used to work together. I don't know if you got to that part. yet.
I heard that part.
Yeah.
I was like,
Our old manager fucking grabbed his ass at a wedding. It's pretty
fucking
crazy
gnarly.
though. So that just
That's
made me think of
crazy.
it. But did you find that story on your?
yes, I saw it. I was like, okay. So it was this one guy. So this guy started at Panera after me, and he's like our age, and I was like, I thought he was gay right off the bat, and so did a lot of people. And it was after a while he was like doing something, and I was cleaning up in the front, and I had just taken some dishes back, and he was like, oh, what would you do if I got this dish dirty? And I was like, I'd literally beat the shit out of you. Like, that's just extra work for me. What do you mean?
I was going to say, oh, yeah, clean it. I didn't realize.
No.
I'd lick it clean.
I'd lick it clean for you. No,
I'll do whatever you want.
no, but he was. I was like, I'd beat you up, and he's like, oh, I'd win in a fight. And I was like,
that's always
no.
flirting talk, you know?
No, and he was like, he's short and everything. I was like, you're literally like 4 feet. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, and you're like super scrawny, like you're my level scrawny. And then he was like, Jose, I'd fuck you better than any gay guy. And I was
Holy
like, what?
shit.
No, I know.
What a
And
turn.
he was like, and I was like, what? And he was like, in a fight. And I was like, there's no
That's
no
the
coming
Freudian
back from
slip
that.
I've ever seen.
I was like, you can't come back for that.
Damn.
And yeah, I know. I told everyone at Panera. I turned around. I was like,
Oh my
loud.
gosh, you're so
I was
bad.
like-
He's like,
Well,
fuck,
no,
I'm
'cause I
sorry.
was like, well, even after that, like there was times where he'd pass by me and like there was enough room, but like my ass would be touched, and I'd be like, okay. I'm like, I'm gonna tell people. I'm gonna tell more people now. 'cause you did
Yeah,
that.
like you're doing
But
it.
yeah, but it was like,
Fucker.
yeah,
Damn.
it was that. I was like,
I was just thinking about it. It's crazy because like I feel like guys have such like a bad reputation for just being like horn dogs like that, like hella out of pocket with women, like like catcalling and
Yeah.
groping and shit like that. But I'm like, damn, Even in like the gay world too, it's like the same fucking
Yeah,
thing. Like,
men are shit.
there are men that are just.
It's like double men, so it's just double trouble.
It's just
Yeah.
Get the fuck off my couch. No, just kidding. I gotta pee. Do you guys want to end it, or should we?
Cool.
Go
Real quick before we end it, do you have any questions for us? I don't know if you do or care or whatever, but do you have anything because we've asked you a billion things. So.
Oh yeah, some straight questions.
Let me think.
Let's do another 30 minutes. Fuck it.
Or just any question, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with whatever. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I think I've
all right.
asked,
Well,
like, a lot of straight
thanks,
people.
guys. I'm just kidding.
Damn, that cut me off. No, I don't think. I can't think of any. I think I've asked like straight guys like all my questions, like
that you need to know.
Yeah, but
anything else you think for you?
When you look at us, like, what do you see?
Can I be honest? I was
not
looking
like
at you
gay way,
guys,
but just like, what's your perception of us?
I was like, this is gonna sound. This is not in any way like sexual or anything. Like, I was like, damn, like, I want to hang out with you guys, and like, you guys are like I could feel like a big brother vibe.
Aw.
Like
we're the big brother. You're the big brother.
No, you guys.
Oh, okay.
I'd be like, damn, they'd be cool big brothers. But like, I don't know.
Wow.
But I think you guys are like awesome. You're pretty chill. I remember like seeing you around on campus, and I was like, those guys seem cool.
Damn.
And I mean, like, I did cross country too.
Really?
One year.
Fuck. Were you on our team? Like, you were with us?
It was at USAC.
God damn it.
Like,
I was gonna say,
like,
like, 'cause
oh,
he looks familiar, and I was
No,
like, maybe
yeah.
that's where.
I was on the tennis team in high school though. That's where I was.
We
But
play tennis now. We run
Yeah.
shit.
I don't play
that'd be
anymore.
sick.
But
Oh.
I would get a racket. It's because I don't have anyone to play with.
Oh,
But-
okay. Now you
That'd be
do.
sick.
But yeah, I remember seeing you guys around, and I was like, but yeah, I see your. I'm like, I want to hang out with you guys. So.
Aw.
He watched Valley Boys. He's OG.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit,
I
we're
remember
gnarly in
the-
Valley Boys.
Yeah, I remember the dildo. I think that was like
God.
the first thing I saw.
I
And I was
still
like,
have
this is
it.
funny.
Should I bring it out?
I think is it quick?
I think so.
Go.
I think the camera turned off too, so
Aw,
because we
my
can't
bad.
show it on YouTube. But okay.
How'd you feel on the podcast? Is it as easy as you thought, or hard, or nervous, or like,
Yeah,
how was your
easy.
expectations
Yeah, I think
versus
it
what
was-
happened? Good.
It was great.
Cozy?
Yeah.
Was it cozy?
Yeah, it was very
That's what
cozy.
I think. That's the thing is like we always tell the guests like if they are anxious or whatever, like it's just having a conversation. And I want to wait for Chris to be here, but we appreciate you like being on. You know, appreciate you answering the questions with like open mindedness, and that was sick. And like just seeing all this stuff in perspective and everything is
Definitely,
always
I know.
like awesome. You know?
Yeah, like I said, limelight on me. I don't mind it. No. But I mean, I do have one more story if you guys want.
Okay,
it's about
yes.
a teacher though.
Okay, yeah. When he,
So yeah, I'm like,
hey, you
Yeah.
can't show it. You said.
that's
check
where
out-
I'd cut it off.
Can you check out the cameras on, Chris?
That's where I'd cut it off.
It's kind of like slimy. Sorry.
That's slimy.
I don't know. I'm like, I don't think you guys want to touch this. This is a
I
bad
don't
idea.
wanna-
Let me put it back. All right,
Just
should
put it right
we-
there.
Should we cut the snap?
No, he's gonna tell one more story.
I got one more
Damn it.
thing. Sorry.
I was hoping
This
it would
one's about.
stick.
I don't know if you guys know Mrs. Shilperut from
Yeah, I had her.
Enoch's.
I took her.
I made her cry one time because
Oh
she
my
thought.
gosh.
Yeah, so she had made. I was in class one time,
Uh-huh.
and I was like very clearly done with my homework.
Uh-huh.
And I was just there, and I was talking to my partner. Started asking me questions about being gay, and Miss Shilperut was like, "You guys can't talk about that. That's not school appropriate."
Oh my god.
Really?
And I was like, okay. And then the next day, I walked in, and I had like a sign and everything, and it was like just like being gay is fine. Like it should be talked about openly in school.
Yeah.
And like you're just perpetuating this horrible thing. And then she took me out in the hallway, and she like started crying. She's like, "I'm so sorry. Like I didn't mean to come off as homophobic," but I could
Damn.
tell it was very like not sincere.
Oh.
And then on top
She
of
was just
that,
scared.
yeah, she was scared of losing her job. That's
Yeah.
honestly what it was. And then someone else that wasn't in that period had heard about it because she was talking to the vice principal. It was some bald white guy at the time. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And like they were like laughing about it at the time, and I'm like, yeah, I know. But I
No
was
way.
like, you thought you were gonna lose your job? I made you cry, bitch. Like,
Yeah.
don't even try and act like you're
all
all
bold
like,
and
yeah.
fun. Like you were
I
fucking
was like,
scared.
but
I had
yeah.
you. You know?
So like, fuck that bitch. I saw her in Oakdale, and I was like, I literally gave her a stink ass face. I was like, yeah, I
Nice.
was
Yeah.
like, fuck you.
I saw her at the gym once. I was at like the.
What gym?
I'm kidding.
What time does she usually go?
It was in Riverbank, and I saw her, and I didn't think she'd recognize me because I had her like sophomore year, and I was in college at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Hey, you!" Like she was like talking. I was like, "Oh, hey."
She's like, "You're not gay, right?" Before I start talking to you, you're not gay, right?
You're not one
No,
of them
fuck
queers,
that.
right?
That's
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Not one of those.
I like that you like came in the next day and like really did it up though. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
like-
power to you.
No,
show
yeah,
show
fuck
it.
her. But yeah.
Damn. Good.
Good. Good to end it then.
I think so.
I was telling him, thanks again for being on the pod.
Thank you for having me on.
And he was the one that, fuck, the camera's off anyways. God damn it. And he was the one who hit us up. So that was really bold and really cool of you. And like I said, kind of like one of our first experiences like dealing with that situation. And I'm really happy that like Chris was way more like the one that took initiative too. So that was really nice. Shout out Chris for
I really didn't think you guys were going to reach out again though. I was like,
look at us.
We'll see. I knew you guys were like, I know. I was like, you know, you're a smaller podcast. You have people you want to get on, like you had said. I was like, but then after a while, I was like, I think they forgot about you. And then you guys hit me up, and I was like, oh shit, yeah. I was like, okay, I'm down.
I know. And fuck you, you were being hella laggy too. So we were just being like,
we
were like, is he
one
gonna
response a day?
we were like, does he not want to be on? You know, we're like, what's gonna happen? You know,
feels like
I'm a bad texter. That's what it is. Like I just call people all the time. That's what.
Okay.
So sorry.
Next time.
Yeah.
I know, and we do have like a lot of people too, but we were definitely like keeping you in mind. So like we have a few people, and then we'd be like, oh yeah, we had to get like Jose on too, you know. So it was, I'm glad that we finally got the opportunity.
Oh,
good timing and everything, you know. Just to get our numbers up before the next re-election. Anything else, Chris?
I don't think so.
No, thank you. Or something?
I'm gonna I'll certify this. Certified Ally Podcast. Gays, come over here. Come listen to this podcast. It's really great. It's really funny and supportive and awesome dudes.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
That's it. Thanks for coming on. It was awesome. It's fun. This is probably like one of the most excited podcasts I've ever been for. That makes sense.
Such different terms.
But I was like super pumped for this, and it was really fun. So
yeah, really went well. Thanks, guys for watching. Just real quick, thanks for all the recent subscribers. Again, we've been doing great. I think we're at 334 subscribers, which is amazing. We just hit 300. I think like the last pod, we were just barely talking about it.
Yeah.
Our videos have been doing great. Last one has been 700 views. The one before that, 800. A lot of likes. Please make sure to go to our Instagrams too. We post a lot of like stories, and like you've probably seen them. I think it's super cool because it just kind of gives you like a little bit more glimpse of our day-to-day lives and like weird ass skits or shit we do or where we're at. So if you guys aren't on there, it's gonna be on the screen
and linked below in the description.
We'll probably have. Is it okay if do you want your Instagram in the bios and stuff? So here's the Instagram.
Yeah.
If you have any other questions, and hopefully if he's comfortable answering, I'm sure he'll be okay asking if we didn't get anything.
The podcast, don't just like hit me up and be like, so like, what's it like doing up the butt?
Like, yeah, like you know, more attempt. And don't be offended if he doesn't want to answer. Don't pressure anything. Just if we didn't get a question, you're like, you know what, this guy seems really cool. Let me ask him. This is obviously great. He was really good and open-minded and everything. But thanks for see you guys the next time. Next Friday, hopefully.
Yep.
Alrighty.
See ya.
Bye.
Peace.